4 things we didn't knew about the oceans. What is the ocean floor like? Nobody exactly knows what the floor of the ocean really looks like in most of the places. Around 95% of the bottom of the ocean has remained unseen by humans, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Which is why we have better pictures of the surfaces of other planets than we actually do of most of the sea floor. In 2014, a team of scientists had created a map of the sea floor by using satellite data, which was equipped with radar altimeters, which are special sensors. These instruments are used to measure the distance from the satellite to the ocean floor below it with precision. Usually any canyons or mountains on the ocean floor contain a slight gravitational force, and it affects the surface of the ocean, making bumps and dips respectively. But these variations are too subtle to be detected by the human eye. But these ultra-sensitive altimeters measure them by adjusting the effects of the waves and tides. What is under the seafloor? You might be wondering that the seabed just contains a lot of rock, right? That is somewhat true, but it is not just rocks. According to a report in 2015, scientists drilled down 2.5 kilometers off the coast of Japan and found living microbes. Which means that there is life down there even with the intense heat and pressure of several kilometers below the ocean. The genomes of these undersea microbes showed that they were similar to the kind found in forest soil rather than the ones we find on seafloor sediments. Which means that it is possible for these microbes to be descendants from 20 million years ago, which have adapted when their natural habitat had started to bury beneath the ocean. It means that there is unexplored life in deep marine sediments. And there are unexplored things that can tell us what Earth used to be like. Pools of brine. We have seen lakes and even rivers on land, but what about the lakes that are located underwater? It may sound like I am talking about an episode from SpongeBob, but these things actually exist. The ocean has pockets of seawater that has a different composition than the oceans surrounding them, as they are saltier. They are called brine pools, and it seems that they have formed when the layers of salt had evaporated from the ocean floor millions of years ago. They are buried under layers of sediment, and the seawater cannot reach these deposits and mix with the salt, which forms a dense brine flowing out of the sea floor. That is sometimes filled with oils or even methane gas. And many brine pools found in the Gulf of Mexico are 4 times saltier than the ocean water surrounding it. And the brine is so dense that submersibles can even float on top of it, like a boat on a lake. Milky Seas. This phenomenon is also referred to as a moreal, which makes thousands of square kilometers of the ocean's surface glow a brilliant whitish blue. It is known to last for only a short time and so far, and the recorded sightings of this are very less, which is why they were known as a myth made by crazy sailors. That was until 2005, when a group of researchers who were studying a swath that was in the Indian Ocean in 1995. These images showed an area of about 15,000 kilometers square, around the size of Connecticut, glowing for 3 nights. This made it the first scientific evidence of the phenomenon, but they still aren't very well understood. Many suggest that the glow is caused by a mass of tiny dinoflagellates, which are Noctiluca scintillans, also known as sea sparkles, named after the way they glow when disturbed. These protists are also what cause the attractive glittering waves along coastlines in parts of the world. But the 2005 study found that it was unlikely, if not impossible, that the short-lived glowing of dinoflagellates was what scientists had been seeing from space. The dominant theory these days is that Milky Seas are caused by enormous colonies of bioluminescent bacteria that are growing on top of an algal bloom. But as of today, we're still not sure how or why these ephemeral masses of bacteria gather, glow, and disappear.